now you still have the Camille. That's pretty much wide open for BURIRAM to pick up.
Wow, they definitely gonna be Camille here. Like, yes, of course. Like Camille is too much, and wow, Camille again. But it's like trading, right? Because you're trading Camille for something like Renekton.
Yeah.
But as you can see, Renekton cannot like reach his full power without like activator from jungler or mid laner. So I'm curious to see if Team Flash still want to go for like a passive jungler or like a more aggressive one.
That's absolutely true. And when it comes down to activation, you know that there's always going to be a contest for the Twisted Fate. I think it's really important to take this away from Archony. And
yes.
On top of that, you saw Ellie has been able to play all kinds of mages out there. So it's more about Team Flash wanting to play a lot more aggressively, but they want to match that global presence with the presence of Galio.
Wow, the Camille Galio combination is so deadly.
Oh, I do have a question with the Renekton pick from Team Flash. You know, we talked about how they weren't exactly able to capitalize on it as well as like Noelle did. So I'm wondering if this is Team Flash being more reactive in their picks rather than proactive, and if this is going to hurt them coming into game 2. What do you think, Jess?
Oh wow. I think that I think that the game 1 like major problem coming from like Riven needs time, but the one that Lucian and Renekton cannot like play that aggressively due to the fact that like Riven need to farm and wait for ulti and stuff. So yeah, I do think that this game, even though they still pick the Riven jungle here, is alright because they got TF and Varus to count out the early game.
Yeah, I really want to highlight the importance of also picking the Varus right here. You have a really good poke composition at the very least for Team Flash, where they can consistently hunt out that Corki. So what BURIRAM United wants to do, instead of having a support Galio, you want a Lulu to be standing by, ensuring that Corki remains to be safe. And if there's any problem at all, he could just fly off with the Valkyrie, or even fly into the team fight and set up a really good Wild Grove if they really want to do that, or you could just put the Wild Grove on top of the Camille. That's going to be a key primary focus in most of all these team fights. But a Garen as a final pick, what?
It's really great here.
Oh, okay. I think it's actually pretty good against Renekton. Would you say?
Yeah, because like yeah, it's either Darius or Garen, because like they are a really great team fighter and can go to toe to toe with Renekton. So, but I think the really like the main thing here is like Varus need to get his stasis as soon as possible, or else it's gonna be like the previous match, one team against SV, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
That's true.
Flash game number 2 of the series, and I'm excited. Riku, we're now down to it. Can Team Flash bring this back into an equalizer 1-1?
Yeah, I like this approach coming from Team Flash here. They're saying, okay, we're done with this Orianna on dialing. He had a phenomenal performance in their first game up against one team. Let's go back a little bit. Go play traditional. Now we're seeing this double 80 carry composition where you've got poke 80 carries. You also have the sustained damage 80 carry in the form of this Graves and Joy. So there's just a ton of damage on the board. There's just a ton of burst on the side of BURIRAM. We'll see this collapse though coming from BRU over here in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're playing hide and seek for BRU. They want to play, they want a game, but Team Flash doesn't want that. Go away. So they're going into the bot side of the map, and BURIRAM United Esports will not be able to go and seek down onto enemy team. And so far, no first blood for now. BURIRAM United Esports just wants to take that opportunity if ever it happens. But so far, it doesn't. So now, pretty much stale. BURIRAM United Esports went the duo into the top side to counteract Team Flash and how they switched up in lanes as well.
Yeah, I love the patience, of course. Team Flash has been all day actually has been one of those things where will the Kai'Sa go this time around? How will they avoid the matchup? But this time has been BRU. Now Kinemon He has always been this big star player, always playing towards the late game, either on a Zaya or on a Kaisa. But this time around, he's on this big mid-game champion such as the Corki. So excited to see him in this different light.
Look at Chiba into the bot side of the map. That's gonna be Noah put
Noel!
into a very low HP. That's gonna be the first blood going to the side of Team Flash, but that will be traded down by Shiba. It will be the 1-for-1.
Nicely done here on that 1v1 coming from Shy. Is able to take down that first blood at least. This could be a 1v1 though.
Oh, Archery uses
Oh,
the flash. That's gonna be the taunt to follow up. CC
Full
chain's
guard.
gonna be flawless. Joy's gonna get
Ooh,
killed. And
Archie.
Hextech ultimatum. Now the level 5. That's gonna be the clutch. Another kill going to the side of BRU. And now 1v1. Shy wants to get that trade off. Not gonna happen. That will be the 2-for-1 in favor for BURIRAM United Esports.
Shiba, what a start from this guy. He is what, 2 levels above Shy? Of course, he could have kept going, gotten more kills possibly, but Shy has realized the fact that, you know, we're on a level deficit. We should just go back. I don't have ult yet. I don't have Dominus. And now it is this big statement coming from Shiba with his early game. We've seen him done a phenomenal performance as the Lee Sin, and now he's showing up here as this Camille.
Yeah, definitely the Camille Shiba was playing this so mobile and also so active in terms of the map, actually proactive in responding on how Team Flash is going also for that aggression up against BRU. And so far, it's BRU who's sewing up what they have planted right in this game so far, having the 3-2-1 kill advantage in this game. But looks like Team Flash wants to trade this, wants to equalize this, as Destiny gonna go down into the bot side of the map. 3-man roam from Team Flash. That's gonna be the kill for Team Flash, putting down Noel. This will equalize the game.
Really nicely done here by Ellie. Is able to establish dominance by popping in the global ult first versus you can see Arshini wanted to join the fight, wanted to get the hero's entrance for a potential punish, but he was out of range of the hero's entrance, so he had no choice but to just basically watch his teammate die. Something that I want to bring up though is how BURIRAM is able to adjust mid-tournament. During the play-ins, BRU has been the team that is known to like scaling, is basically very quiet at the first, 15 minutes of the game, and is struggling so hard against aggressive teams such as, Divine, maybe even Evos. But the thing is, this is a new face from them in the group stages. They have adjusted. We see Arshini playing these global ults, or rather the Galio as well. We saw him earlier on, I believe, the Diana. And now Shiba, aside from Lee Sin, also having the Camille in hand, is able to create early game opportunities for the rest of the squad. And I like this new face coming from BRU with their early game presence.
Yeah, and we're looking at it into fruition here for BRU as they pressure in into enemy jungler. Joyce will die, and that will be BRU taking the numbers advantage. Glory D is now on a struggle here as he tries to go back away, but BRU puts him down. Team Flash is fighting 3v4. The stun connects onto Galio, will not be able to take the kill down, and Team Flash will be obliterated. That's gonna be the flash in. Another kill for BRU, and Dialing Rain of Arrows will not take the kill down onto supporter, and double kill for Kinemon as they obliterate 4 from that fight.
Take note, Kinemon had no mana already. He was banking on all of those auto attacks. It was just that of an extended fight, but everything just pouring in favor of BURIRAM. They were able to get an unofficial ace. No dragons just yet, no objectives just yet, but the gold lead 3k already on the side of BURIRAM. Really nicely done. Shiba again with a lot of opportunities here with the Hextech ultimatum. Just focused on Joyce, no jungler, no problem. That means the consistent DPS will be solely reliant on the side of Dialing here for just the pokes. But because the fight is just so separated, BRU is just easy to focus one target and then move on to the next. Just very, very clean.
Yeah, and earlier, when it comes to the graph, prior to the show, we were wondering, why is it here with no Raven? They picked up the Darius, they picked up the Camille. Maybe this is the reason why. They want to put Shiba in a very good situation to go for the hyper-aggression sort of playstyle, to be able to give space to BRU and pretty much dominate the early game phase. And pretty much right now, it's coming down into a benefit here for BURIRAM United.
Yeah, that's the thing, whenever we see poke compositions, or well, poke champions, in this case Kinemon here on the Corki, what usually happens is that you lack the damage to finish off the kill, you find yourself watching the HP bar incredibly low on the opposite side and they get to run away. Darius solves that problem with the guillotine being able to finish off targets, enables the reset as well. Now we could potentially see a dive at top side. I feel like, you know, Ellie might be in big trouble here as the second wave comes in.
Yeah, and it's pushing through. I think BRU is looking for a pincer attack once again. Shiba into the backside. Actually goes for the stun. That's gonna be the kill. As Glory D will fall down. Exit ultimatum to follow up. And Ellie will follow through with a double kill for Shiba.
It felt like Team Flash read what was going to happen, but lacked the manpower, lacked the damage, or rather just manpower in general. Was a 2v4 situation. And now Team Flash is going to adjust by opening up the mid lane, but they have to run away. They don't have Glory D for the disengage, so they have to be careful.
Yeah, but look at BRU right now
no,
into the
they
mid
didn't
lane.
imagine this.
Actually, it goes in. That's gonna be it. That's the smite. Varus will fall. Dialing will say goodbye. And Team Flash tries to counter engage, but BRU so much sustainability.
Oh.
Glory D with a stun though. Onto Noel. That's gonna be the double kill for Shy. And now BURIRAM United Esports is on the edge of their seat. But they get the trade down. Kinemon into special delivery into the mid lane. Gets that double. And Joyce will be the only one left to live into the mid lane, but will die. Triple kill for Kinemon. Now Ellie is walking away. Shiba is catching up. That's gonna hook up. And that will be the kill for the unofficial ace.
Unfortunately, it was a red card. And that's not going to slow Shiba enough. And look at that, Rift Herald has been unleashed into the bot lane. Is able to get what? 2 charges out of that. Is able to chip down after all of that was happening. We talked about this before. Glory D, yes, he's there for the big disengage, but if you catch yourself trying to siege and then the collapse from BURIRAM is coming without Glory D, then unfortunately you have to suffer the consequences. And the Chain of Corruptions also wasn't able to hit just like that, and basically it says, okay, BRU, this is go time. It's gonna be an easy collapse. Glory D arrived in the scene, and I think that is when Flash was able to get an exchange kill here and there, but Kinemon arrives and responds as well. There's a 1v1, by the way, in the jump. Hold that thought. No, it was a 1v1 with a Gromp, rather.
1v1 up against a jungle minion when you're a champion, pretty much easy 1v1.
Exactly. Yeah, this is basically, I mean, looking at the picture-in-picture, this is now BRU just basically dominating the jungle of Team Flash there, and it's just such a huge lead now with 7k. Arshini.
Very, very low. Shy actually dominating that 1v1, but here into the mid lane, that's gonna be the kill for BURIRAM United Esports once again, eviscerating Dialing, and Team Flash has to retreat. It's the warning sign for BURIRAM United Esports. But look at Kinemon, he's going all in, he gets the kill down once again. Ellie will fall. BURIRAM United Esports is creating space, is creating kills, and they're farming champions.
Kinemon has been free hitting the entire time, and Team Flash, unfortunately, have no answer to this. Their only way to basically penetrate that backline is Shy here, to create the flanks, to create maybe a pincer attack possibly with Joyce. And it's very difficult because, again, they have been always caught off guard, having to be forced to play front to back all the time, with now BURIRAM having more control over the map. This is a very scary Kinemon. Look at him go. It's 4k gold lead versus Dialing over here.
Yeah, and Dialing with that, he needs to scale, because the only item that he has currently is Maramune. But look at here from Shiba, going for the jungle invade, locks down onto Ellie, gets the kill down once again. It's already 6 kills onto Ellie from BURIRAM United Esports. Constant pressure all the way for BURIRAM United.
Yeah, Shiba, Kinemon, they've been shining in this game so far. 9-0-5, 6-0-13 in the KDA, and now they're starting this Baron.
Yeah, good taunt coming down from Galio, from Archini, but Glacial Fisher tries to make it back for Team Flash, but too much damage brings them away. Look at the flash coming in from Noel, gets the kill down, even if Team Flash is retreating. And Archini follows through with a response, gets the kill once again, and that will be the triple for BURIRAM United Esports, and also taking down the Baron Nashor.
Yeah, and they're able to scare off Team Flash for any potential steal coming from the side. of behind that Baron pit. Now this is a complete domination. This is almost a massacre from what we've seen earlier. And now Shiba's just doing the split push. Right now, no one can deal with him, not even Shy. And he's just, look, 1v3
Yeah.
people.
1v3, so much damage, gets a kill down even, and gets away scot-free.
That's
But
crazy.
Shy, coming into the fray though, wants to fight this down, but too much damage once again. Look at him on. It's just raw damage, and once again, they take another kill.
BURIRAM looking very stable as ever. Now just having to port back. They are aiming, looking towards the Nexus now with this 1-3-1. As now Team Flash, what are your options here? You have Dialing as your wave clear, but he's dead for now, and inhibitor towers are going down.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is coming up. That's already all the inhibitor turrets down, and Team Flash is trying to defend, is trying to live for so much longer. But BURIRAM United Esports is just so much when it comes to pressuring them down, as they have nowhere else to go but defend the Nexus base alone.
That was an almost 4v5. Shiba wasn't involved there as he's busy at top side, having to push, gather the minions. This could be a 1v5 situation. I know Shiba's just gonna run away there. He has the hook shot, he has mobility.
But he doesn't. It's gonna be Shy going in for the sun, slice and dice. Shiba now walks away.
With the sweep too, that's a lot of damage the Team Flash weren't prepared for. And now this is going to be take 2. Baron buff still in hand. They can still continue to push, and as I say that, it expires, but it doesn't matter because look at Noel. He can afford to do that. Oh no!
Yeah, corruption.
It's ouch. Apprehend.
Yeah, ouch indeed. But look at Noel actually pinned down. Team Flash tries to get the kill, but so much for BURIRAM United Esports as they take the response very quickly. Team Flash now split up, trying to clear out the wave, but Shy in very low HP. Apprehend, follow through with Corki. 4-man taunt from BURIRAM United Esports as BRU takes the second.
Time here is we'll get him back with his mic, but also you look into the whole setup when you have the Camille here that has been able to not only get into this trap, you put her in the jungle, you just go in and lock and load it, get every one of all these guys that you're aiming for with the Hexet ultimatum, and within 4 minutes, Shiba has been able to pick up that Trinity Force. And with that Trinity Force, Team Flash, they were still hoping to challenge for that Drake, which was not the wisest of decision because of that team fight. The rest of BURIRAM United has been activated. Later, perhaps we'll look into a quick clip